join you today. We thank you for the opportunity to get here with those that are trying to lead the city. We ask Lord you give them clarity of thought and insight. The Lord give them firmness of purpose. Help us to stand behind them as they make decisions to see the city go forward. Guide and keep us all by your power. And be careful to give you praise for Jesus' name.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, meeting's called to order at 6 o'clock.
Bob Brooks.
Here.
Doreen Klaus.
Here.
Christy McGehee.
Here.
Okay, first item on the agenda is approval of the agenda as presented.
I'll make a motion we approve the agenda as presented.
Okay, Doreen's made a motion that we approve the agenda,
I'll second.
and Christie seconded. All those in favor? Motion carries. Second item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from the February 5th meeting.
I'll make a motion we approve the minutes from February 5th.
Doreen's made a motion that we approve the minutes from February 5th,
I'll second.
and Christie seconded. All those in favor? Motion carries. All right, new business. I've decided to, or made the decision to appoint Mr. Ira Hawkins into the recently vacated chair for the West Ward, and I would entertain a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the appointment of Ira Hawkins to the city council.
Doreen's made a motion that we approve the appointment of Ira Hawkins to the council seat,
And I'll second it.
and Bob has seconded. All those in favor? Motion carries. Ira, would you come up and be sworn in, please?
I don't think you should mess up because you're pretty seasoned.
No pressure.
I, Ira Hawkins. Do solemnly swear. That I possess all the qualifications for the office. Of West Ward Alderman. As prescribed by law. That I will support the Constitution. Of the United States. And of the state of Missouri. The provisions of all the laws of the state. Affecting cities of this class. And the ordinances of the city of Granby, Missouri. And faithfully demean myself in office. So help me God.
Good job. Show off.
You would just sign this and then give it back to me.
Thank you, sir, for stepping up and serving your community for a couple months before the election. All right, new business. No, guest speaker will be Mr. Ball, reference a parent pickup line at the school.
Hi. My name is Matthew Ball. I do not live inside the city limits, but I was recently pulled over by one of the deputies. I'll tell you exactly how I explained it to the chief and exactly how every other parent has seen me do it. Whenever I leave work, I work over by Scholastic for Neosho Special Road District. I come down 86 Highway, turn on B Highway coming into town, turn by the church, and come out right there by the city barn, and come up Pine Street and pull into the school. Well, there's a car pickup line that runs down Pine Street and also down, South Pennsylvania? And also on the other side of the street at that intersection right there. There is no way to get into the parking lot from Pine Street, Pennsylvania, or on the other side, on the west side of that, or east side of that intersection. And if you go to the north side of the parking lot, there's a sign there that plainly states, "Do not enter." So how is a parent supposed to get into the parking lot to pick up their kids? I have high schoolers that ride the bus from the high school to the elementary. That's kind of senseless for me to sit in the car pickup line to wait on the high schoolers to get there to hold up the car pickup line for my kids to get there. So I pull into the parking lot, and wait on my high schoolers to get there and then wait on my other kid to come out of the class. I just Googled some of the laws and stuff that are in a state of people impeding the traffic. It says, it is generally against the law to impede traffic in a school pickup line if it obstructs public roads, which that is a public road, all three of them, blocks driveways, they block driveways. I've recently made a post on Facebook, and people talk about them throwing buckets full of ashtrays in their yard, trash all over their yard, and it obstructs their driveways to where they can or cannot get in and out of their driveway. It also goes on or creates unsafe conditions. If a kid hops out in front of it, I mean, who's going to say a car coming from the other direction is not going to hit the car or hit the kid? While waiting for a student, drivers must not block through traffic lanes, as it can result in tickets or citations for obstructing justice. I talked to the chief about that, about having him write tickets for them obstructing traffic. He said, no, that was not a can of worms that he was not going to open at this time. His exact words, my 14-year-old son was sitting in the car and heard it. And also, I just looked it up on Google, as I stated. These are results, or I said, is it legal to drive around a car pickup line? These are results. It is legal to drive around a school pickup line and pull into a parking lot. Sorry, let me go down. Driving around a school pickup line to enter a parking lot is generally legal, provided it is done safely without violating traffic laws. I'm not violating any traffic laws. I have my left turning signal on to pull into a parking lot. There's no lines on the road saying that I cannot pass. There's no double yellow lines. There's no single yellow line saying that I cannot pass a car pickup line. There is no sign stating that I cannot pass. Crossing a solid yellow line, which there's no lines, obstructing oncoming traffic. I've done it for 3 years, never met a car. Or ignoring posted signs, there's no signs. However, the maneuver must be performed in a safe, respecting way. I've never met a car in 3 years. I feel that it's safe and I've respected all the laws. But I was issued a ticket for not maintaining my lane. I have recently spoken to a deputy sheriff in Neosho. He said that you cannot be issued a ticket for not maintaining your lane if there is no lines painted on the road for you to cross over. So I just think that city needs to have something done with us being able to pull into the parking lot to pick up our kids.
Are you supposed to pull into the parking lot to pick up your kids?
Nobody has said I couldn't.
Have you looked at the school procedures about picking up your kids?
No. I mean, I'm not the only parent that does it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing, so.
Well, it seems like, Mr. Mayor, we have two separate issues here. We have one that we have a ticket that basically should be in front of the judge.
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with here.
And
Yeah.
then we have, if the city wants to do something about arrangements with the school, that's a conversation we could have
School
with the
board.
school system, or the school board.
Yeah, well, first I want to
I'm
hear
not sure
from,
how far we go into that.
first I want to hear from the chief. From your perspective.
In reference to the situation with Mr. Ball, we made contact with him 3 different times. He made contact with me once. We've talked about the safest way to do this, because the safety of the children and the safety of the citizens during the parent pickup or the children pickup is a priority. The roadway on there, we have Missouri state statute that we can operate our roads inside the city how we need to. So writing 20 or 30 parents for obstructing traffic, write everybody a ticket on there, not feasible. Mr. Ball was advised to go to Oak Street, which is all the way up to the school. And right in front of the school where it says do not enter, that means you don't enter in front of the school. You can turn into the parking lot off of Oak Street.
Are you talking about the do not enter sign that you pull past?
Okay, I give you the opportunity to speak, so give me the opportunity to speak as well.
Stop talking.
So in turn, I talked to him once, Officer Watkins talked to him twice about going up Oak Street to resolve the whole issue. Drive up Oak Street, turn into the parking lot, problem solved. But he opted not to, and that's where the ticket come into play.
So why are they obstructing driveways?
All right, so Mr. Ball, so one, your information that you got and provided to us is from an AI chatbot. It's not the law. It's something in general for all parent pickup lines in the United States. So first, let me read to you RSMO section 82.190, which is an exclusive control law statute. Missouri cities have exclusive control over their public highways, streets, avenues, and alleys. So how we want to set the parent pickup line and where we want to set them cars is completely up to the city. I'm not saying we can't change it and that we're not going to look at moving the parent pickup line. That's something that we can all sit here and talk about. But that doesn't change the fact that the rules were set in place when you were violating the rules. You were pulled over 3 times before you got the ticket and told
I was only pulled over twice.
told where to go to rectify the situation, and yet you still decided to pull up Park Street and roll the dice.
Because of the fact, the first time I was told, I contacted Doreen Klaus and told her exactly what I did, exactly what was said. And she had talked to the chief, and the chief told me to come down and speak with him. I did. I came down and spoke with him, told him verbatim what I told you tonight of how I get to the car pickup line. If I could find the records of your lobby thing, if I could remember the date of what I talked to him, I told him exactly how I get in there and exactly what goes on. I asked him, I was like, is that okay? And he said yes. I had my son with me as a witness. And he said, and I was like, if I'm gonna get issued a ticket for it, then I want everybody out there issued a ticket for obstructing public right-of-ways as well. Because they're stopped on a public right-of-way. And
That
he
we
said,
allow
well,
them to stop on
Huh?
for parent pickup.
but is it not against the law for them to obstruct traffic?
It's not against the law. We make the laws for our city
Well, that's
streets.
what I'm asking.
It's not. If we
And he
set it
said
as a
that that's
parent pickup
And he said
line,
for word,
then it's law.
he said for word that that's a can of worms that I don't want to open right now. And I said, okay. And I reiterated again how I get in there. And I was like, I just want to make sure that I'm not going to be issued a ticket.
I
And
just
then
want the
whenever I
answer
got-
to the question, why don't you drive up Oak Street and come in the parking lot?
Because it's
the
out of
way
my
they
way.
asked you to do? It's what?
It's out of my way. I came in from the south.
It's 1 block farther on Main Street.
Exactly.
Are you
It's out of
serious?
my
You're-
way.
You're serious right
I'm
now?
dead serious.
Okay.
And I told, and like
So
I
I got
said,
another question for you. So we did some research with the parent pickup line, and we got all their procedures and stuff. You have 2 kids in high school?
mm-hmm,
No kids in the junior high?
yes.
So, okay, there's three groups of kids. From anybody in here that knows different, let me know, because if I'm repeating this back wrong, I want to make sure we're right. The bus kids are released first.
Yes.
There's 3 groups. There's bus kids. The bus kids are released first, and they go out to their buses. Then there's the parent pickup line kids,
Well, the parent pickup line
and they get
they're
those.
releasing with the bus kids.
Not according to their procedures. They all go into a.
The kid,
There's a bus driver right there.
The kids are being called to the parent pickup line as we're pulling up to park our buses. Parents are going long before the buses ever go.
Before you guys leave, with all the kids on
Before
board?
we pull up there to park to start loading, they're already sending kids out to the parent pickup line.
Okay, so it's happening at the same, you're saying it's happening at the same time?
Yes, it's happening at the same time.
But like I said, and whenever I got the ticket this last time, I made sure before I ever left this property here that I was not going to get a ticket for doing what I felt was right. And he goes, oh no. And then came up there with my son in the vehicle and lied straight to everybody's face. saying he never said that, or nothing. And my son was sitting there saying, that's not what he said.
Who said that?
Your chief.
All right, so I agree with Ira. There's two separate issues here. There's whether or not we need to go to the school and work on a different alternate parent pickup line lineup. But all the other stuff, I believe you already have a court date for, right?
Yeah.
That's between you
And I'm
that's
fine,
between you
I'm
and
fine with the
judge.
court date, but I think there needs to be something where I can sit there and wait on my high schoolers,
Well, there is
With the
something.
high
You can
school?
drive up Oak Street and go through.
where
the
it says
parking
do
lot.
not enter. It doesn't specify what road. It doesn't specify where it's at.
But you were told that if you go
I
up
was
Oak
told
Street.
after I got pulled over.
Yeah, after you got pulled over, not got a ticket.
Yes, when I got a ticket.
Was he told before he got the ticket?
Prior to the ticket, he was told twice, don't go up Pine Street, go to Oak Street, turn into the parking lot there.
Anyway, that part right there is between you and the judge, but whether or not we move the parent pickup line,
I mean, it's also obstructing people from getting home. I have pictures
So
of people getting,
where do you suggest that they pick them up? Let's
well, whenever I was in school, the bus
People
line.
rode the bus.
the-
You didn't
huh?
have
Kids rode
that
the bus. You
parent
didn't have a
pickup.
parent
Kids rode
pickup
the
line.
bus. Ride the bus.
No, the parent pickup line was in the back,
right, and it was a disaster.
and the buses
Which
was
is why
in
they
the
changed
one lane road.
Do I now?
That's not why they changed it,
Why'd they change it?
because they built that awning thing, and they told us, we're gonna move you to the back while we're building that, and then we'll move you back, but then they never did.
Did any of you guys have any input on, I mean, did you hear from people that,
I've heard from
Just the
people
nonsense on
in the line, and it seems like there's only maybe one or two that has trouble in the pickup line.
I have videos and stuff people and seen people being pulled over for it.
Bus drivers, what do you have to say about the line?
Well, one thing I do appreciate, we come from behind the school, and I have to turn right and go down by the gym, through the intersection, through the line of traffic. And I appreciate that the police have finally trained parents not to park on that side of, is that Pine Street, Trevor?
Yes, ma'am.
Not to park where we're coming on Pine, because we had to go on the opposing lane and go around them, and it was kind of a bad deal.
Or even blocking the bus barns so the buses.
Yeah, we couldn't get our buses out of West Warren, but the police finally worked with them long enough that they're trained not to go down that road now. But it scares me to pull up to that four-way stop, because are you gonna pull in front of me, are you gonna turn in front of me, who's going? And most parents wait for the buses, but then there's some that will shoot across, and
Or
it's
we're
like,
mailboxes or mirrors, which one are we gonna hit?
Yeah.
Because some people just pull out, but I live in that neighborhood also, as well as driving bus. And, a lot of my neighbors have complained about the tire marks that are being left in their yard because the patrons have to scoot over so far so our buses can go through there. It'll be wide enough for our buses.
Or trash and cigarette butts.
yeah, I saw the stuff about cigarette butts. But from people that have told me said that they don't really block driveways or they do and only for a few seconds, and then they'll move either if someone comes home or it's just not blocking it for a long time. And I'm also not hearing anybody blocking intersections. Am I wrong about that?
And also people were getting pulled over for trying to go home.
this
Levi,
afternoon, there was a car at Pine and Cole that was blocking the road as I went by. About half of it had that intersection blocked.
And you couldn't get by?
No, I went past them, but if someone wanted to go north and south, they couldn't have gone through there.
I know Levi Edens, he's not here tonight, but he just recently got pulled over for trying to go home in his own driveway.
I mean, what was he doing before that, though? I mean, why did,
He was going around the car pickup line to go to his house.
He lives at the intersection right there, where all the cars. Yeah.
And the cop told him that he needed to come home either before 3:30 or he had to sit and wait till the car line was done. I have it in text from him.
Why can't we just close this road down for those hours and then they just have to go around? Because you can get to all these houses by
What would be a good suggestion, girls that are the bus drivers?
I coach over here at Granby for volleyball for junior high, and I come from 60 Highway, and I'm coming from Driveway. So I take M Highway to 60, and I come around, and I come in front of the school, I cut across, I go to the cafeteria, and into the parking lot that says, do not enter. And I don't enter into the pickup line. I wait until the cars come through, and I cut into the parking lot, and I've never been pulled over. And I'm sure they have seen me come through several times that first of the year. So, it was easier. I would say it was a lot easier. You don't have to worry about, you have the pickup line.
And that's the way the traffic is designed to flow.
Sounds like we need to have a conversation with the school and just kind of rehash how it plays out and how well it works best for the drivers of the bus. Because I think the bus drivers are very important. They've got more kids in their car than the mom waiting on her kiddo. So,
So is there, yeah,
Sorry, this gentleman had his hand up.
oh, sir.
I live on the corner of Pine and Pennsylvania in the blue house. I live at 14 East Pine. It's right across the street from the school.
Right.
And my yard, I can barely get in my yard when I'm trying to come home from work or I'm coming home from the store. It's hard to get in my driveway. And the cars exist lined up all the way down Pennsylvania, like straight down. It curves around. That's how bad they're lined up. And my yard is also the main yard that all the cigarette butts and the trash gets thrown in front of. And there's no, the young man that he's referring to, Levi, he's my neighbor. He lives on the other side of Pennsylvania at the corner.
Right.
He was trying to go around and I pulled over because he messaged me about it. And I got 3 kids that go to that school and they walk across the street to school. And it's difficult, the cars don't want to stop. There's no crosswalk there. In order for them to walk across the street to the school, there's like a culvert there with a whole bunch of rocks there. So they have to walk up that way in order to go. And my kids aren't the only kids. Levi's kids, and I have a whole bunch of other neighbors' kids. Cars don't want to stop at that intersection. They just roll through.
Okay.
And
The cigarette butts and stuff, is that just like individual cars, just drive, when they're sitting there, just throwing them out?
tons of trash, tons of cigarettes.
just disrespectful.
Yes.
That's a people problem.
And like,
Need
they
some
park
more
like
lane signs.
halfway in my yard. When they're in that line.
Is that what she was talking about, that they pull over so the buses can get by?
I mean, you guys even went as far as to put signs up saying, do not park here.
Oh,
Well, what's his mic?
And they just disregard what they said, what they asked.
Hey, Karen, is that the only, I mean, this is something we'll have to talk to the school about, is that the only place that the buses can line up?
Yeah.
Is back there behind the school, on that road?
We would rather line up in that half a horseshoe out there where the pickup line is and have the parents in the pickup line go back behind the school. They could go 2 wide down behind the school.
So that's you guys' recommendation?
That's
I
what we
mean,
would.
so all of the buses will fit in that horseshoe?
We always have.
Yeah, from one end to the other would be bumper to bumper. But what happened years ago is we had a principal that a parent would come up, why need to pull up there to get my car? Well, he would let those parents drive up between the buses. And then it just got into a huge mess
because if she's doing it, I'm doing it.
yep, exactly. So if we did do that, and they used to have a gate there a long time ago, that we could close, but we would have to stagger where cars couldn't come through there, because they will. Unless you have a way to stop them from coming through there.
Every single one of us drivers that come out of Granby, every single one of us, there's, what, 8 of us now? I think there's 8 now. Every one of us, you can ask us, and we'll all, it'll be a unanimous vote that we need to put us back in the half horseshoe and do something else with that parent pickup line. Every one of us would say yes.
And we had talked
Hmm?
What would happen, in your scenario, what would happen if you had two high schoolers and a parent pickup? Like in their case, where would they go? Would they end up in the parent pickup line? Would they end up in the
Parking lot would probably be a great spot.
In the past, they just get off our bus and cross, like, they go down to the crosswalk because there is a gap there for the kids to walk in that crosswalk. That's what we.
There's two crosswalks, one in front of the school and then one by the gymnasium.
Well, the one by the gymnasium, we gap our buses out. So then the high schoolers would go up to the stairs and they would have somebody tell them, okay, now you can cross over to your parents in the parking lot. And so
But they
that's how it's
have,
always
like,
been.
But you're,
They have like elementary students too, though. So
So they need to go to the back where the parent pickup is.
I think if you're picking up, you,
Or
it doesn't,
wait there until they
regardless of where you're, regardless of where your kid, if you're picking your kid up, you need to be in the parent pickup line. Is that not right? Like,
But the
I don't,
high schoolers, they.
But-
it's, you're still picking up a student,
Right, and
so
I
you should still be in the parent
just
pickup
trucking
line, not.
I
in
mean,
the
do you want me to
parking
hold up traffic till
No,
my
I
high
want you to
schoolers
wait.
get there?
lot. I guess that's the way they want you to do
I
it.
mean,
though.
that's what,
That's the rule,
that's what
so-
we're asking.
Yeah, but, well.
I mean, I can hold up 30 cars
Well, then I guess that's what's
waiting on
gonna
my high
have to
schoolers to
happen.
get there. That's what I'm saying.
I feel
That's why I
like
pulled
though,
in the back.
okay, at this point, Matt, if you'll just go up Oak Street, pull where it says do not enter, just don't pull into that parking lot, that'll solve our problem for today.
Okay.
But I do appreciate that you brought this to our attention, that we can talk to the school to try to figure out.
Yeah, you definitely brought it to a head, so we're definitely gonna engage
And that's
with it.
my goal,
We're
is to get
definitely
something
definitely
figured
gonna
out.
talk to the school about trying to change something up. Thank you, ladies, for providing the bus driver input, that's invaluable. Okay. And like I said, that other stuff's between you and the judge. I can't do anything about that.
I'm totally okay with that, I mean.
Okay, new business, bills to pay, balances on hand. What?
It's a pity laugh.
Hey Lana, on the Liberty bills, you have several of the, locations marked, but not all, so,
The reason for that is the ones that don't have anything written there are several locations. So we'll get one bill that will have numerous addresses on it.
okay. And just for I don't know if anybody else cares, on the fuel, can we write who's driving these vehicles? The majority we know who's driving, correct?
I think they,
Do we record the drivers or just the vehicle numbers?
The vehicle numbers, but I think it was,
they switch around, so it would be a lot of,
Public Works guys.
We just like the class will say, I mean, 'cause all four of my guys drive the same truck, or if, you know, they all like to be in just one truck. So, you know, sort of.
So you can do it for the ones that have assigned vehicles.
Yeah, the ones that aren't, the ones that are assigned, let's just go to that then. Okay?
Is that possible?
That's what I'm saying.
Not, that's not you, that's the guy, anybody that has an assigned vehicle, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the police are all assigned a vehicle, correct? That's what we talked about?
I was testing.
When it comes in, it's like 15 pages of this vehicle, this vehicle, this vehicle, this vehicle, this vehicle. And then we just match receipts to all the vehicles.
Uh-huh.
Do you want like the 15, 20 pages of,
No, I just want who's driving this vehicle right here if they're assigned to the
oh, you're
vehicle.
looking at something different, I'm looking at, I'm sorry.
Correct.
I was trying to test my knowledge, but I only knew two.
Yeah. I tried last night too, that's why I was like, I wanna know who's driving these.
Well, I'm just looking at one sheet, and that's all I have. You guys probably have a,
No, that's
Separate.
the one we're talking
This is
about.
what we're going
So they compress all of them into,
$2,200. Is that normal or is that abnormal?
yeah, probably a little bit low.
So really doesn't seem to be a problem.
So Jim, you're the top, that's what I thought. Anyway, I mean, for the next, round.
No, a little lower. It's a little lower.
I'm having my questions.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, if anybody else have questions?
I'll make a motion to accept the bills and the balances and things.
Second.
Christie's made a motion to accept the bills to pay and balances on hand. Dorian seconded. All those in favor? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is a resolution adopting bid protest procedures for the water bid. And this is something that was sent to us by OWN that DNR requires, and it's basically just a housekeeping document that they have to have after the bids that we did to allow contractors who may have felt like they should have got it to protest, and it establishes a procedure. So not our document, that's OWN's.
Has it been posted?
Has it been posted?
Yes.
Those are the words I like to hear.
Is this document that our attorney's already looked at?
A resolution adopting bid protest procedures for water bid.
I'll make a motion that we approve this resolution on the first reading by number and title only after having posted publicly for 10 days.
Dorian's made a motion that we approve the resolution for bid protest procedures,
I'll second.
and Christie has seconded. All those in, do we need a roll call?
Roll call.
Roll call.
Good
Bob
catch,
Brooks.
buddy.
Yes.
Doreen Klaus.
Yes.
Christie McGehee.
Yes.
Ira Hawkins.
Yes.
Okay, next item on the agenda is discussion on dates for the citywide yard sale and the citywide cleanup. And I believe you have some submissions for that, Lana?
I'm still working on that list. The last weekend in April, and then if there is a rain out, so it'll be April 24th and 25th. And if there's a rain out, it'll be hosted the following weekend. Yard sale, citywide. So April 24th and 25th,
last
that's
weekend of
Friday and
April.
Saturday.
That's no good for me.
In case of rain out, it would be May 1st and May 2nd.
So say it one more time.
April 24th and 25th, in case of rain out, May 1st and May 2nd.
And that's yard sale, or?
That's yard sale.
It's not about me, but that dates don't work for me. The May 1st would. That's your birthday.
No, I'll be in Texas. It doesn't matter to me,
And then when would cleanup be?
following.
The following Monday and Tuesday.
So,
Well, shut your mouth.
so it would be April 26th, 27th then?
No, 27th, 28th.
27th,
But what happens if, and we'll just tell them it's postponed if it rains out? Okay.
The cleanup will be May 4th and May 4th and
After both of the dates.
Mr. Mayor, will you be available those 2 days?
If I'm available, I'll come and help you all day long.
I didn't say yes.
Jamie did. She is a trash hauling gal. She did a good job.
Remember when they didn't back y'all up the trash? Pick it up back then.
Sick.
Yeah, there are gonna be some guidelines.
Okay, so just to review, just so everybody's on the same page, April 24th, 25th as a primary for citywide yard sale. Backup dates for weather, May 1st and 2nd. And then April 4th and 5th for the cleanup dates. May 4th and 5th, I'm sorry. All right, does anybody have anything different than that? Okay, do we need to make a resolution for that? Do what?
Just discussion.
Just a vote?
Oh, we have to vote on that?
If we have to vote, we have to make a resolution.
The board has always voted on it. It's always been a discussion and a vote. It's up to you guys, it's not required.
I make a motion to approve the citywide
A
and
motion, yeah.
cleanup days.
Okay, Christie's made a motion that we approve the aforementioned cleanup or yard sale and cleanup dates. April 24th, 25th, May 1st and 2nd, and May 4th and 5th.
No, second.
And Bob has seconded. All those in favor? Motion carries. Okay, old business, discussion on the new ballpark contract. Did you have something that you wanted to say?
We were just here to
Say
answer
it.
any questions
Okay.
you might have.
All right.
Was it-
So one thing, just to let everybody know, this agreement that was laying on your,
Oh, no, this one.
that agreement has been, it's the almost identical document that we've had with the East Newton High School ball folks for several years. It has been vetted by the city attorney, and Lana sit down with their committee and Haley and worked on some of the language of it. And the only thing that was left was discussion about insurance, and that was rectified today. So all of the verbiage is good.
Were they made aware of the different dates? Because we can't overlap the contract with the school, and they still have so,
We've been in discussion with Ryan Anton, the GD at the high school, we've worked that out on our.
okay, because we changed it in the contract to May 1st to June 30th.
Okay, we had intended to start practicing on March 30th.
Right, but our contract with you will be for the school will be priority, so they have the contract until.
Right, so that's, what you're doing is right. You're just working it
Yes,
out with the school.
You're working with them, yes. So your contract will be May 1st through June 30th.
Okay, so you're saying we cannot use the fields prior to May 1st?
No,
Okay.
I'm saying you can deal with the school with that, but as far as when you are in control, that's what we wanted to make sure. Because if something happened when the school was there, it wouldn't be on you. It'll be on the school. So that's why we changed those dates to limit it to your 6 weeks
Yeah,
play
so
time.
as long as you're working out dates
Yeah,
and
we worked out
times
to make
when
sure we blocked out
fields
the
would be
practice
open.
times, their game times.
Yes,
Okay, perfect, thank you.
yeah.
Okay, anybody else have questions on the agreement with the, I'm gonna make sure you get it right, East Newton Youth Summer Ball Association? Anybody? I'd entertain a resolution. Oh, you gotta read it. Sorry.
I spoke with Haley prior to the meeting, and at that time, she had requested a little bit more time to speak with their insurance agent with regard to not changing the language in the contract with regard to a liability policy.
Okay, so we don't want to do the resolution today.
We
Right.
can go ahead and sign it, but I just wanted you to know that we would not be signing it tonight.
And it might be amended.
well, maybe, well,
So our
I think our insurance told us what
Yeah.
we needed to do today, so.
Right. So we're going to move forward, but it's my understanding that they will not be signing it tonight. but
Okay.
And we don't anticipate needing much of an extension, I would say a week at the most, I can always hop in during the week and
Okay.
take care of that. Yeah, we're just waiting on a couple different quotes before we decide which direction to go on the general liability.
And this one has not been posted, right? So that it needs to be read. Okay. Sandra?
A resolution of the City of Granby, Missouri, authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement between the City of Granby and East Newton Youth Summer Ball Association. Whereas Dustin Elder, as duly elected mayor, whereas the Board of Aldermen feel it sound business practice to have a resolution granting authority to Mayor Dustin Elder to sign this agreement on behalf of the City of Granby. Now therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Aldermen of the City of Granby that Dustin Elder as mayor is authorized to sign on behalf of the City of Granby an agreement between the City of Granby and East Newton Summer Ball Association for the City of Granby, Missouri. All resolutions in conflict herewith are hereby repealed, adopted the 19th day of February 2026.
Okay, I would entertain a motion.
I move to accept the resolution for the ball committee on the first reading, suspend the rules and place this resolution on the second and final reading by title and number only.
Okay, Doreen's made a motion to approve the resolution authorizing the mayor to sign an agreement with the Ball Association.
I'll second.
And Christie has seconded. Roll call.
Bob Brooks.
Yes.
Doreen Klaus.
Yes.
Christie McGehee.
Yes.
Ira Hawkins.
Yes.
Okay, are there any other people that signed up to speak tonight? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? All right, since nobody's signed up to speak tonight, I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion, we dismiss.
Doreen's made a motion that we dismiss,
I'll second.
and Christie seconded. All those in favor? Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned at 6:43.